Welcome! Today we will learn a new stitch, which is the shell stitch, abbreviated, and its symbol appears on the screen. This shell stitch is basically 5 double crochet stitches. Of course, not necessarily 5, it can be 3, 5 or more. These are complete double crochets, all of them are done in one stitch. So the base of these 5 double crochets is one stitch, we do all of them in it. Like so. Let's get started. We'll start with a chain. We'll skip one and do a single crochet in the second one. The single crochet is the beginning of the shell and it makes it open like this and gives it the shell shape. It holds it at its beginning and at its end as well. We did the single crochet. We'll skip 2 stitches and go into the third stitch. Yarn over and do the double crochet. This is the first one. The second. Third one. All of them are done in the same stitch. 4, 5, 6. This is the stitch where we made our 5 double crochets in. Then we skip 2 stitches. And do a single crochet in the third one. And now the first shell is completed. This is the end of this shell, and it can also be the beginning of the next shell. Here is the stitch where we did the single crochet. So we skip these 2 and do the first double crochet in the third stitch. 2, 3, all in the same stitch. 4, 5. This is the stitch that we did the 5 double crochets in. Skip the next 2 and go into the third. We'll start the next row with a different color. We need them to be crosswise to look like this. So we'll get another color. And connect it to the first color. And do a single crochet stitch. Then chain 2. So we can reach the middle of this shell. And it becomes easy for us to go exactly into the stitch in the middle of the shell. Then we do a single crochet, which is the beginning of the new shell. Yarn over and go into the single crochet between these 2 shells, and it'll be the base of the new shell. So I'll do the first double crochet here. Pay attention here, this is the first shell, and this is the second one. I'll do the second double crochet in the middle between them both. 3, 4, 5, Now I'll do a single crochet in the middle of the second shell to hold the new shell and give it the curve. So here we go into the middle and do the single crochet. And now we've completed the third shell between these two shells. With a slight change, we can do the shell stitch in another way. We won't do a single crochet to hold it and give it the curve shape, it'll be a little bit flat. So we'll chain 3 for the double crochet. Now why we're skipping 2 stitches here and 2 at the end? Because we do 5 double crochets in this stitch. So the length here should be 5 stitches as well to match the length of the 5 stitches we're doing. So we skip these 2 and go into the third one. Three, 4, 5, and skip 2 here as well. I won't do a single crochet stitch, I'll just do the first double crochet here. The second, and the third double crochet in the same spot as well. The fourth one, same spot. And the fifth, skip 2 stitches and do the double crochet in the third one. Two, 3, 4, the fifth, and skip 2 stitches. And do the double crochet here. There is 1 extra stitch here, so I'll do another double crochet to complete the row. It's slightly different than the previous shell as it's a little bit flat and not taking the curve form. Another thing to mention here, it's not a must to do the 5 double crochets this way. We can do it in another way, 2 double crochets. And a chain stitch, then another 2 double crochets. Like so. There is a chain stitch between each 2 double crochets. This way when we are doing the shell we can go into the gap of the chain stitch. Instead of going into the stitch in the middle, we go into the gap of the chain stitch we made in the middle. Now we've learned the shell stitch, thank you.